I just found the dumbest thing on the internet. It is about a woman named Lindsay Clancy, and she is on trial for asphyxiating her three baby children with an elastic band that she basically worked out with every day. She sent her husband to the pharmacy so she could have a 30-minute window to do this. After she's done doing it, she goes up a flight of stairs, jumps out of the window, is now in a wheelchair because of it, says voices made me do it, confesses to it in the court, says voices made me do it, tries to say now it's because I was on benzos and Seroquel. Basically every inmate in America is on that cocktail, so not really sure how good of a defense that is. Anyways, the internet is now full of these crazy old ladies who want to tell you why we should disregard her confession and in fact blame that cocktail that she is on. Like these drugs will actually make sane people do these kinds of things. Like we're not dealing with something that was well beyond the science of these cocktails, which do not cause this to happen to anyone normal. So let's go and see what the internet has to tell us.
Okay, check this out. It's really crazy. Lindsay Clancy's birth chart. It's so crazy. Now, I don't have the time of birth, so really, you can disregard the ascendant, descendant, IC, MC, vertex, and all the houses. I need the birth time. So like not all of these aspects are necessarily true, because all those points, we don't really know. I just put it at noon. But first of all, I need to show. Okay, so notice anything here? She's got her North Node in Aquarius, South Node in Leo. She's in her nodal return right now.
It's been a while, but I have to pop on here just to say that I've been following this Lindsay Clancy trial, especially as a mother of two who dealt with a lot of postpartum mental illness. And, just following all their birth charts and birthdays and zodiac signs. He did it. He did it. He did it. He's a Gemini man. His birthday is June 15th. I'm a Gemini woman. My birthday is June 14th. Let me give you another example of who a Gemini man is. Also birthday June 14th. Men and women are different. Keep that in mind. Please don't judge me. Donald Trump. Patrick did it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
So if you're watching the Lindsay Clancy case, I've already gone over the forensic astrology charts that show that the perpetrator is a male, the perpetrator is having an affair, and that the victims, specifically Lindsay, was drugged during this. And I've also gone over with the theory and the lie detection.
I'm telling you all right now, when the South Node goes into Cancer in March of 2028, the South Node is going to transit over Patrick Clancy's moon in Cancer. He's going to be having eclipses over his natal moon, which is home, family, emotions, his emotional life. And then it gets better. 2029, all the way into 2030, he is going to have eclipses over his Gemini placements. The South Node is going to move over his Sun, his Mercury retrograde, his Venus retrograde. It's about to get real interesting in the next, 3 to 4 years for him. I'm gonna have my popcorn. I can't wait for this man to be humbled and for karma to do its thing.
They will now accuse him of what she has confessed to because it makes them feel good to believe this. This is how these people operate. Now, knowing this, I think we should see what Candace Owens has to say about this.
Corinne writes, I know you're busy, but I'd love to know your thoughts on a Lindsay Clancy case in Massachusetts. I made my thoughts clear on this the moment that she was arrested, the moment that it made the news. Lindsay Clancy is obviously not guilty. There are a fleet of doctors who should be imprisoned for what they put her on. I regularly speak out against Big Pharma. They get away with murder.
It was literally like Zoloft, Seroquel, and maybe a benzo that she was prescribed. It was not some insane cocktail. I know people that have probably been on that plus 4 more other SSRI.
The time, and in this case, they are getting away with the murder of really her 3 children, but also completely destroyed her life. Lindsay Clancy, in my opinion, is not guilty. She was put into an intentional psychosis when she probably just needed to give her kids away for a weekend to get better, but they constantly give you these drugs that do not make things better. And the cocktail of 10 pharmaceuticals that she was on is absolute madness. Absolute madness.
Well, guys, if Candace Owens tells you that she's not responsible for it, even though she confessed to it, even though she said the voices made me do it, and we all know that these pharmaceuticals really don't cause those things to happen, that there's something else going on there. Normal people do not hear voices that makes you asphyxiate your own little children, then go to the second floor of your house and jump out the window onto the pavement below. So I don't know, Candace Owens, not an expert here, probably shouldn't be taken seriously. Neither should she be taken seriously on a lot of things. And again, this is the crowd, right? This is why I'm even looking at this stuff today. This is why it's even on my mind, because I see the correlation, right? How the same people who would promote all the other nonsense that Candace Owens has been spewing lately are more than happy to peddle in something insane like this too. These women just want their fantasy worlds to be real. God forbid, please don't ever let me marry one of these women. Please, please. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I hope we learned something today. Remember, these people can vote. They are allowed to vote. And if we want to wonder why everything is so wacky in the world, well, we have only these kinds of videos to look at, and everything starts to make a lot more sense, I think. Remember, if you want to watch video, you make subscribe, click icon, and we'll see you next one.